If this Liberal government set up a Ministry of Truth, would you trust it? Of course not. But in that cunning little system the Ottawa Liberals have of paying people to tell them what they want to hear, a grand Mikado empowered to establish what you can and can't say is probably the grassroots demand they're trying to coax. Blacklock's reporter last week described a Senate committee hearing in which a BC anti-racism group petitioned senators for what they called a national disinformation reporting system. Keep in mind, as they did this, Ottawa already wants to censor legal internet content. Should you be concerned? I sure am. Here's the way this works. Having determined what they want, the Liberals fund an advocacy group. The group then tells the government to do what it has already decided to do, and the whole thing looks like a democratic exercise in government responding to engaged citizens. A month ago, in a different monologue, I mentioned how a Liberal government-funded group, trading as an anti-hate organization, was actually highlighting moms and dads running for school board because why they didn't want their kids taught their gender was up for grabs. Seriously, how hateful is that? But in Canada, that's where your tax dollars can end up. Second point, the Liberals do this all the time. Decades ago, a previous Liberal government set up what they called the Court Challenges Program to fund legal expenses for people challenging Canadian laws. This was a racket. If they didn't like the law, they could have changed it in Parliament. But the Liberals chose to run it through the courts, as a well-chosen judge could always be found to advance a progressive cause, a cause that would never survive a parliamentary debate. When Stephen Harper took office in 2006, he got rid of it right away. When the Liberals took power again in 2015, it was one of the first things they put back. Why? Because Conservatives just want people to have good government. Liberals want Canadians to be good people, as they define good. In this Senate presentation we're talking about, a Vancouver-based group called Foundation for a Path Forward has received more than $88,000 from Ottawa this year. And they're the ones now pitching a truth ministry to the Senate, or as they describe it, a disinformation reporting system. Look, I wouldn't recommend you waste 5 minutes on their website. It's about as lefty as it comes. But here's the thing, they have a perfect right to be lefties. We on the right believe it is a free country and you're free to take your cornball lefty ideas into the marketplace of ideas and see who buys. Right? Well, that's the third thing. People on the left don't think that. In this Senate hearing, one participant actually said she saw no reason why governments cannot work to restrict certain speech. This whole Senate discussion arose in the context of Islamophobia, and let it be said, it's always wrong to discriminate against people on the basis of their skin color or their religion. However, give the left a disinformation reporting system for one thing, and they'll get the government to shut down any ideas they don't like. And of course, facts and arguments the Liberal government itself finds inconvenient. As it is, it's been hard enough to talk about COVID, vaccines, mandates, climate change, or even get funding for a scholarly paper that's off message with Liberal government policy. I refer you in that matter to a column by my colleague, Linda Slobodian. How much harder do we want to see it become? If there ever were a government-run system to adjudicate truth, it would be incredibly dangerous to the Anglo-American free speech tradition and to freedom itself. It's also dangerous, ladies and gentlemen, to anybody who uses the government to push a point of view. Things can change. In the saddle today, under the horse's heels tomorrow. But for now, that's what this is about. The Liberals use your tax dollars to mess with your head by paying people to tell them what they want to hear. If you're looking for something to stand on guard for, the next time you sing the national anthem, stand on guard for this. For the Western Standard, I'm Nigel Hannaford.
Here's an update on current commodity prices around Lethbridge. Cash barley and corn are both unchanged, with barley staying at $4.55 per metric and corn being at $4.73. Feed wheat's up $2 a ton to $4.80 per metric. Moving to the milling wheat markets, December Minneapolis futures are up 15 cents to $9.61 per bushel, and local hard red spring bid for December movement is at $12.20 per bushel delivered. In the oil seeds, canola futures are up $3.60 per metric ton, with markets trading at $8.87 per ton, and delivered values for December trading at $19.90 per bushel. Moving to the pulse markets, red lentils and peas are unchanged, with lentils trading at 33.5 cents and peas sitting at $13 per bushel. Quick look at the cattle markets. December live cattle lost 75 cents and are trading at $152.50 per hundredweight. For more information on pricing and picked up on farm options, give me a call at 403-394-1711. I'm Mike Van Dyke at Marketplace Commodities, accurate real-time marketing information and pricing options.
Canadian Shooting Sports Association. Without the CSSA, our gun rights would have been taken long ago. These guys are on the front lines helping to draft smart and intelligent firearms regulations and legislation in Canada, and more importantly, educating the public about how we keep guns out of the hands of the wrong people. To become a member, it's absolutely worth every penny. You can become a Western Standard member for just $10 a month or $99 a year for unlimited access